Welcome back everybody to Pop Culture Conspiracy. I'm your host T, and in this video I'm going to be decoding some of the symbolism that I've been noticing around R&B artist SZA. What really sparked this video is I saw her album cover for her newest release, SOS Deluxe, and I was like, okay, this girl is continuing to run with this bug theme, this insectillion theme. I gotta decode this. I gotta look more into this. And so I started off by doing a TikTok video. I'm gonna go ahead and play that here. Let's decode some of the symbolism in the cover art for SZA's latest project, SOS Deluxe. But I can't decode this without taking it back to the original SOS project, in which SZA is paying homage to Princess Diana by sitting on looks like a diving board out in the middle of the ocean. So notice how celebrities have been pulling on Princess Diana's energy. It's called energy harvesting. I've seen Kim Kardashian do it, Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj with the Princess Diana song. You know what I mean? Just peep that. A lot of celebrities lately have been like grabbing energy from Princess Diana for their own level up. And then we go from water to land. So that's talking about as above, so below, switching realms. There's a world that happens in the water. There's a world that happens here on land. And then peep how like she looks like a human when she's out in front of the water, and then she is like a bug on land. So again, talking about physical world versus spiritual world and just different realms and how one might look or how one's energy might change depending on the realm that they're in. I also wanted to mention with her being out in front of water, of course, there's this whole conversation about water spirits, sirens, Lilith. She's got a big song on the album called Saturn. You might know what that's about. So it's pretty obvious that SZA has been putting in her work for the industry. She's been talking about what they want her to talk about. She's been going up levels because of it. And it is suspected that she is in that group that Kehlani is in, because I think there's photos with her and Summer Walker and Kehlani with those group of people that Kehlani's baby daddy accused her of being involved with. It's like a group for Hollywood people, and it seems like they work with R&B singers to help them level up. Now, let's talk about this bug situation. If you recall, SZA was dressed like a bug for the Hot Ones interview, and she's keeping the theme up here. The fact that this album is being released right now, months after the original SOS project, is by design. The drones just came out. Okay? They're doing all this stuff with drones right now. And now here she comes back with this bug symbolism. You know what I'm saying? Again, months after the release of the original project. This is by design. This is timed. This is strategic. She's helping to push a narrative. She's helping to push a particular program. Bugs take you down a whole nother rabbit hole. It is said, or, people would know about reptiles that allegedly run this planet. But there's other species too that are also connected to fallen beings that you don't know so much about, who also have a hand in running things. And that's what this is really talking about. And so again, drones, remote viewing, bugs, this planet can't make it without bugs, and don't bugs emit energy and frequency and stuff like that. So just know this is heavily coded. And again, the difference between the blue and the green, and again, the water and the land, and just different things like that. Don't let that stuff slide past you. Let's talk in the comments. So I'm going to take it a step further with some of my decodes. I'm going to show you guys some photos. I want to start off with, again, this idea of insectillions. It is very well talked about at this point about the reptiles, reptilians, reptile species. But you never hear about the reptilians because Allegedly, that is the actual species of fallen angel that is in charge of running things. When you think about it, think about, again, bugs, pollination, vibration, antennas, the World Wide Web, internet bugs, again, stuff like that. Internet spiders, I've heard of these things. You guys, that's what's really going on here. When you think of bees and pheromones, again, pollination and fertility, bugs is what's really running this realm. And I want to shout out Taylor DeClue and another commentator on my TikTok for just giving some more decodes to this. So Taylor DeClue is another content creator, and she follows me on TikTok. We follow each other, and she posted a decode kind of in response to what I posted. And she has on here, a bug is an unexpected problem with software or hardware. Typical problems are often the result of external interference with the program's performance that was not anticipated by the developer. And she's showing a photo of SZA's debut album Control, in which she's also outside in the grass with a bunch of like old computers. And then again in this album, she's showing herself also outside, but she is a bug. Now, this other comment on my TikTok by this person named Kaat, or I think it's Kaat, they said the antennas are moth antennas. Moths are connected to time travel in one of the secret societies. I forget which one. The gold outfit also related to harvesting of our gold, aka life energy. I think of stuff like plasma. And then if you think back to her video, SZA's music video, Hit Different, she shows herself at times in that video drenched in blood. Blood is also, again, a form of life force. And you think of adrenochrome, and she's showing herself in a barn with a bunch of white animals. So we could think of that as sacrificing of the innocent, sacrificing of the pure, in her doing sacrifice and blood rituals. So SZA's really been putting in her work lately, again, for the occult. I think of Kim Kardashian too. Whatever SZA's got going on, I'm noticing there's a lot of relation to Kim K. Kim K, again, I have photos in here, is also pulling on that Princess Diana energy, just like Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. But Kim Kardashian has been suspected to be a part of this insectilian fallen angel species. I think back to American Horror Story, where she was playing some type of like high level occult Hollywood witch, and they never really showed the connection to spiders, but or they never explained it, but they showed it. She's somehow connected to, again, spiders, insects. And what do insects do? They typically destroy men. Some of their species destroy men. I also think of Beyonce and the queen bee. Bees are a feminine run species. The boys are called drones and the females are called clones. And if you also remember, Balenciaga had that clones fashion collection. So this stuff is all highly connected. SZA, again, I have photos of her in that, I think, Ifa cult that Kehlani's baby daddy accused her of being in. I just wanted to really bring some photos to this for you guys in this video. And I just think back to some of her performances that she's done. If you also think back to her video Snooze, she shows herself in a string of relationships before eventually getting with this robot man, in which she's throwing ass on him, which also makes me think back to Kim Kardashian showing herself in like some suggestive photos with her Tesla bot. Kim Kardashian has also been in a string of failed relationships, and now she wants us to, again, at least think or suspect, or you know what I mean? She's trying to program people to like hook up with robots, and that's been going on. You know, Korn is now on the internet. You see people, again, with these Sims relationships. I mean, there's all type of stuff going on now on the internet to, again, on the World Wide Web, to make people kind of cozy up to the idea of dating a blow-up doll or getting like a robot. Because people are going to be trying to hump them Tesla bots. Don't put anything past these lonely ass, bitter ass people. So I think of stuff like that. I also have some photos in here with SZA performing with, again, bugs, these bug symbolism, these bug stage props. So she's really running with this theme. And even if you look at that album cover one more time, notice how on the pants area, it's supposed to give you the idea or make you think of a female sex organ, because there's a part in the pants that is like bulging out and it's like in between the leg. And again, she's topless, and you know, the photo is strange, but it's also sexually suggestive. So see what I mean? Like, this idea of like insectillion or bugs is also linked to pretty sexual and freaky ideas. Again, Kim Kardashian has been linked to a lot of sexual partners. She's been married 3 times. You know, Amber Rose too is also thought to be one of these insectillion fallen angel species, and she's also a highly sexualized being, and again also been connected to a lot of men in the industry. So there is something to this, you know, whole idea. When it comes to moths, I want to touch back on that real quick. Moths are what they're like reject butterflies. Caterpillars either turn into butterflies or moths. So I find it interesting that moths are connected to time travel when butterflies are connected to like MK Ultra, memory, and reincarnation, and like DNA. So this stuff is, again, all highly connected. It's really sad that they're pulling upon Princess Diana's energy for all of these occult messages and stuff like that. But this stuff is really going on and it's real. So I just wanted to do some light decoding on that today. Let me know what y'all think. Let's talk in the comments.